Hello, Cancerians! Thank you so much for being here. My name is Carly, and I am a psychic intuitive as well as Reiki practitioner. If this is your first time here, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you being here. And if you are returning, thank you as well for being here. I was on a bit of a hiatus, just living life, you know, beat bopping along. But I'm so happy to be here and present for you in your December 2023 Intuitive Energy Update. So let's go ahead and get started, my beautiful Cancerians. Let's see what's happening for December 2023 for you. December 2023 for Cancerians. I'll list all the decks below as per usual, as well as my website if you'd like to book a personal reading or a distance Reiki session with me as well. All right, so Cancerians, you have number 21, self-esteem, confidence, self-worth, self-love, and pride. So confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. For self-esteem for December 2023. Bottom of the deck is action. Number 3, movement, perseverance, discipline, and motivation. Whoops. Apparently communication too, that wanted to fall out right there. This card. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck here. Okay, so Cancerians, you have from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, Spring, see your seeds grow, Lord, take charge with authority, and Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So see your seeds grow, take charge with authority, and let go of the need to be right. Bottom of the deck, you have Summer, bask in joy and light. Bask in joy and light. Not really getting too many different energetic imprints right now. The only thing I would say is maybe there's more of an ask for you to step into something, to step into I feel like there's an area of your life where you had wanted to express something, but you've been kind of like held back a little bit, kind of biting your tongue a little bit, not really expressing what you know you're feeling on the inside. And I feel like if anything, there's more of a call for you to really lean into honoring yourself, to really lean into expressing yourself, right? Doing it in a way where it is self-honoring, doing it in a way where it's not harming yourself, it's not harming anyone else, but just really taking the bull by the horns is what I'm really feeling with this. But let's go ahead. That's the only thing I'm really kind of getting energetically right now. Let's go ahead and keep it moving with the Vision Quest Tarot deck here. See what's happening. Okay. Oh, interesting. Just going to pull a few more cards here for you, Cancerians, and then I'm going to kind of give you the spiel. Okay, Cancerians, so you have directly beneath self-esteem, you have the Ace of Earth card that fell out in reverse. So when the Ace of Earth card falls out in upright, it's all about our manifestations coming through. We're seeing manifestations that we desire in physical reality. And what this tells me is that, I mean, there's they're not showing up as we want them to show up right now. That's okay. It's more of like to flag you and say like, hey, because these aren't showing up, what's really going on inside of us? Like, how are we really feeling? And what kind of behavioral patterns have we been really doing that are not making us feel the best in whichever areas of our lives? And how can we take full responsibility of that to have us feeling better about them, about the behavioral patterns, and about the thoughts and emotions that go along with them? And a good time to take stock of, okay, what is working out in my life? Which areas are those? Like, which areas of my life are working out and why are they working out? And really examine them and really take note of the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that go in correlation with the areas of life that are working out. And then taking stock of, okay, what do I want to amp up? What do I want to redirect? What's maybe not working in preference of where I want it to? And what are the thoughts, behaviors, and emotions associated with that? I feel like there's an area. I tried asking for which area this would be for Cancerians, and sometimes I get really clear and direct answers, and other times I'm not meant to know, and mainly it's because you who I'm reading for are not meant to know at this time through me. Like, it's just, there's no purpose to it. So, or there's other reasons too, which it's just, I don't know of them in the moment, and it's just the trust between me and my guides where it's like, okay, if it's really meant to be here and to like be of service to you now would be the time to relay it. If not, then not. But there is an area of your life where I feel like you've had, this is like general, and I feel like you've had an intuition about something in your life, but you haven't really fully listened to your intuition on it. Like, it's kind of like peeked its head a little bit in whichever area of your life this is resonating for, where you're like, oh, I do have like a really strong feeling about this, or a really strong knowing about this internally. And then it's like the intuition hasn't really fully been acknowledged there. And then that's caused a lot of this energy. 5 of Fire, stress. So it's caused a lot of inner, maybe confusion, maybe staying up late at night, ruminating thoughts, things like that. Because when Medicine Woman is upright like this, that's the energy of you following your intuition and honing it, and everything's flowing through. It's different energy. But with that, there's an area of your life where, and keep in mind too, this area that I'm talking about, it correlates directly to this not manifesting in your preference, whichever physical reality part that is. And it also correlates to this as well. So it's telling me like, there's yellow is all about your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus is your gut. Your gut is your intuition. That is like who you are. It's your powerhouse center. When we're balanced in our solar plexus, we're walking this earth. We're walking as who we really are, in pure beingness of all that we really are, and we just fully express without thinking, because we know we're in alignment, because we know it's coming from love, because we know it's coming from the core and the crux of who we are. And this energy hasn't really been fully acknowledged, is what I'm picking up on in this particular area of your life. Other areas it has been, but this area where you feel like you've gotten like an intuitive nudge, and then you're like, I don't know. And then there comes on the stress, the inner stress, and like the late night thoughts and the ruminations, and it's kind of taking its toll a little bit. And then you look at your physical life and it's like, well, why isn't this manifesting? Or why isn't this happening for me? Or why, where is it? And that directly affects solar plexus, gut, can leave us feeling in like not the best space. And that's what I'm really feeling there. Being pointed to this card here, Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. it's not about being right, it's about being authentic. It's about being real with how we feel. It's about taking note of how you feel in every single moment, whether that's feeling crummy, whether that's feeling uplifted, whether that's feeling a lot of grief, whether that's feeling joy, whether that's feeling serenity, peace, ease, frustration, fear, whatever it is. It's about being authentic to how we feel. And I feel like a lot of that is literally going to dissipate a lot of that energy. And then I'm getting like a real call from this reading. There's like this real, it's like a call for you to take action on something, to like step into something. Sometimes, how do I explain? Sometimes in life we can wait for things to flow into our reality, and other times we have to actually start that momentum ourselves. So like, okay, for example, I did 75 hard back in the summertime. 75 hard is basically, it's not like a fitness regimen, but it was created more so, it does include fitness, but it was created more so to have, to show yourself that like those daily little choices that we all make where we're like, oh yeah, but I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it later, how those can add up and actually start creating the bigger parts of your life if you're not like really on it. And so 75 hard is about tapping into this entire creation by this man Andy who created it, where you can start to kind of see those things, you can tackle them in the moment, you can take the bull by the horns and like really just like push the pedal to the metal, like you're starting the movement and the momentum. So 75 hard for 75 days straight, which is 2.5 months straight. Stick to a diet. I chose whole foods. I also cut out and reduced refined and processed sugars. You drink a gallon of water every day. You read 10 pages of a self-development book. You do 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes each, every single day, no breaks. One of them has to be outside, one of them has to be inside. And you do, you take a progress picture every day, every single day. And basically, I mean, as an example pertaining to your reading, so yeah, like I could affirm and manifest myself to tone out, to lose weight, to like whatever I want to within the 75 hard range, to feel better energetically, to feel better physically, to have more energy and more enlightenment in my body, more light consciousness in my body. I can do that through thoughts and stuff, right? That's okay. There's another way to do it too, where it's like, okay, I want to do this, I want to lose 15 pounds, and I did. And it's like, okay, well, right now I'm going to start on my first workout and I'm just going to do it. And sometimes that may feel uncomfortable, and it did in my situation. You know, I was out there running in the rain for 45 minutes and I was getting really frustrated and I didn't want to do it, but I was like, this is my one step right now that I can do, and I know that once I get in it, in the momentum, eventually it's going to carry me. And right now it might feel a little bit like resistant, but that's okay because I don't do this often, and this is me supporting myself to get into this, so that way when I wake up tomorrow it's going to be easier, and the next day after it's going to be easier and easier and easier. And sometimes that energy is very beneficial, and I feel like that same type of energy is like what's being asked of for you or Cancerians for December 2023. It's like whatever area of your life that has been feeling stagnant, or it has been feeling a little bit more weighed down, or it has been feeling even like darker a little bit. It's like know that there's light, know that there's hope, know that there's a choice, know that you're powerful beyond measure, and know that you can take the bull by the horns right now, and you can take action towards it in whichever capacity that looks like for you. How small, how big, whatever that looks like for you, right? Sometimes, yeah, like some of you might even like open up a new chapter and hit the ground running, and you might even surprise yourselves too doing it, is what I'm feeling and hearing right now as well. But with this, I'm I'm saying this because, Lord, take charge with authority. There's a real ask for you to step up in this particular area of your life that's been feeling like this, but step up for you. And what's going to happen when you align yourself with this energy and you actually, like, you do it, you're going to have a huge success. Not only are you going to feel internally really well balanced and like on top of your game, that's going to start to pour out and measure into your life. And this energy, by the way, too, this like gunky energy is an energy that is actually servicing you. It's being of service. It's like from the contrast and the gunk that we live, that we experience, we don't have to live and experience it. We can experience contrast in the form of a question, so that way it's not in our reality. But it's okay to experience it either or. And I'm saying that because I've had both for my personal life experience as well. But yeah, it's whenever that contrast comes up, it's like, okay, which choice are we going to do here? Which wolf are we going to feed? Are we going to feed the wolf of light? Are we going to feed the wolf of darkness? Are we going to try to balance the two out? And how do we feel in this? And what's the right move for us to make in this time? And I see that if you do align with the option of, again, taking charge with authority and really honing internally, like really on a day-to-day basis, like moment-to-moment basis, like really stick to, okay, what's lifting me up? What's feeling good? What can I do about this that's going to benefit myself, maybe even myself and others in a positive way? And how can I really move about this? And when you're in that energy, it's so like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's gonna open so many doors for you. I can like see and feel your ancestors. They're just like getting excited, like, yes, yes, yes. Summer, bask in joy and light. That's what it's gonna do for you. You're literally just gonna be chilling, enjoying, living, thriving. This moment right now in your life is a pure moment that's in your path of thriving. You know, like those really momentous moments where it's like, it is about the journey, and it's like that goal that we set out to ourselves. Once we get to that goal, while we're in the journey and enjoying the journey along the way, it's like when we get to that goal, we sit there, we revel in it, and sometimes we can almost cry because we're like, wow, like I actually did that for myself. Or like, wow, like I'm actually here. Like I remember dreaming about this like so and so many days ago, or weeks ago, months ago, years ago, and like now I'm like living it. I feel like that's the energy when you choose yourself, when you choose to honor your intuition, when you choose to take the bull by the horns, when you choose to, yeah, like you may have like, you know, bottom of the deck here with the Seven of Air futilities. Sometimes there's those belief systems that have been so ingrained within us from even childhood that can, like, they're there, and it's sometimes they're creating the current realities that we're living. And it's like, okay, well, those belief systems, those emotions, whether from childhood or whether from like 5 minutes ago or whether from like just now that I heard on the street or wherever it came from, it's like, I acknowledge that, but I'm actually going to choose this. And I feel like that right there, what I just said, is the energy for you, Cancerians. Spring, see your seeds grow. So again, when aligning to that energy of taking charge with authority, so standing in who you are and moving from that hearty space and really listening to that internal space and doing what you need to do when it's in alignment, your impression and your expression. What you're feeling internally naturally expresses externally. You're going to have just a lot of really good balance and movement in your reality. Reliability. That's what this card was about. This card fell out sideways, so it tells me that there's a little bit more call, but I feel like this is self-reliability. It's strengthening your self-reliability for you in the month of December. It's you it's you coming more into who you are. It's you coming more into yourself. It's you, maybe some of you too, what I'm actually feeling is that some of you maybe used to, like in previous moments in your life that felt this heavy or felt this like distraught, maybe before you used to go and talk to a specific person about it, or call up a specific friend, or just go and talk to anyone about it, right? And it's like now some of you might even be like leaning into yourself, where you're like, okay, I don't think I need to actually call up this friend. I don't think I actually need to go and talk to someone. Like, I think I can actually do this on my own. And it's it's really good. It's a really, really good energy, that reliability, that trust in self, that knowingness in self, that place in the heart, the core of us, where we know all is well and we got ourselves. And I feel like this is the energy that you're leaning into, and you're allowing this into your life for you for the month of December 2023. So with that, Cancerians, you did get the Hermit card that fell out. So you can expect to, whether this is journaling, whether this is like taking yourself out for a sauna and a cold plunge, whether this is you just like listening, lying down in bed to music, whatever you got to do for you, this is your month to really go within. You're really taking stock of your life in different areas of your life, and you're just really, again, like you're just leaning into more like self-reliability and responsibility, and you're seeing different patterns, different belief systems and emotions that have been there, and you're like, nah, we're good, we're Gucci. Acknowledging them and then moving in a different direction. So yeah, that's really, really beautiful. So whatever area of your life that resonates in, that's what that's for. All right, so Cancerians, we are also going to pull a card from here. This is a Cool to Connect deck. It is not a tarot or oracle. It's not a tarot or oracle card deck. It's just a deck created for icebreakers. But today, we're going to use it for a journal prompt card or a meditative card for you. All right, so in your last or current relationship, who said I love you first? In your last or current relationship, who said I love you first? And if you haven't been in a relationship yet, you can just imagine it, just visualize it. Would you want to say that you love this other person first, or would you want to receive it first? Just journal about it, just think about it, meditate on it. All right, Cancerians, this concludes your reading. I am sending you big, big blessings and big hugs and big love, and I trust that you're gonna have a really, really good December. You're in your crux, you're in your core, you're getting yourself polished up, just exactly like a diamond does. So thank you, Cancerians. Thank you so much for being here. If any of this resonated, please feel free to leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video. Take care, Cancerians.